Traders, what's going on, and welcome back to the second episode of the Day in the Life series. Now, for those of you who missed the first episode and don't know what we're doing here, I'm taking you through my day as a Forex trader, telling you all my entries, exits, the money I'm making, full transparency about what I get to in my day as a Forex trader. Now, if we have a quick look outside, it's blue skies, it's about 5 to 9 in the morning, and I think it calls for a little bit of a celebration. So, iced coffee acquired. It's not a cocktail, by the way, just in case you were wondering. I don't really roll that way this time in the morning. That being said, let's jump over to the charts. I've taken two positions this morning, and I'm going to break down exactly why I've taken them, sort of the process I went through in taking them, and sort of what levels of profit they're in at the moment. So let's jump onto the charts and do that right now. So first chart I want to look at this morning is the euro to the New Zealand dollar, which is a little bit of an interesting one actually, because yesterday we saw a massive sell-off. You can see by these massive red candles here. Now I think this is on the back of a news release, and we're seeing the euro sort of potentially break out of that upward momentum that we've seen, especially against the dollar in the past couple of weeks. And it's kind of an interesting time for the euro, by and large. That being said, if we identify these sort of larger scale trends, it's a bit of a messy one here. You can see there's a lot of sideways momentum here. And you can see, obviously, you've got that large move to the upside followed by a massive, massive sell-off. So at the moment, I've taken a short on this position. Now, that being said, let's break this down on a little bit of a molecular level. You can see here there's a bit of structure here that this is approached, and it's kind of consolidated. And I'm hoping to continue this downwards momentum down to my first target of this green line here. At that point, I'll be taking the position to break even. I've got a stop just above here. It's twice the ATR. And you can see down here, most importantly, and one of the biggest reasons why I've taken this trade, is you can see that the overwhelming majority of traders are long at the moment. Okay, I can't quite read the numbers, but you can see through the blue and the red bars exactly how much of the market is long versus short. And I'm in a massive minority of people who are short at the moment. And I believe in bank manipulation theory. It happens, it has happened before, it's been proven to happen before. So I'm going to be in the minority of traders at all times, and at the moment I'm firmly in that camp. So at the moment, we are currently in about a minus $8 profit. That's not an issue at all. It's kind of been bouncing around this candle, so we'll kind of see what happens this going forward. One to keep an eye on for today. Now, in case you haven't seen already, we've got the cable on the go. And this is an interesting one. I've taken a long on the cable. If you don't know, that's the pound to the US dollar. We're again looking at the hourly time frame. Now, the trend for the pound to the dollar is a lot clearer, even on the hourly. You can see here, there's definitely some upwards momentum, and the pound has been sort of absolutely killing it recently, strength to strength, and it's at a very comfortable position against the dollar at the moment. Now, that being said, you can see here that this pound has kind of moved sideways since about the 10th of May, and it's kind of been in this range, and it's come down to these lows here where I've marked out this structure, and now I've got a signal to go long, so I am now going to enter in long and see where this takes me. Again, consulting that market sentiment indicator, I can see that I'm still in the minority of traders, not as overwhelming as the euro to the NZD, but I'm still in the minority of traders. My first target is marked out, my stop loss is there, and we'll see where this one goes to. Now, when I look at these things, guys, when I look at the structure in the markets, I think it's important to remember from my point of view that I don't really believe in these things. I don't really believe in this technical analysis in the same way that most people do. The way that I look at it is this is areas that other traders are aware of. And that's where I look at it in the same way that banks would do. Now, other people looking at the hourly chart right now can see the same structure as I can. And I want to use that sort of mob mentality to ride this up to a higher high or enjoy a further continuation of the trends. Now, as for the actual structure of the market itself, the markets are always going to be this sort of give and take. It's a mentality of an overall crowd of people. Of course, millions of people in the markets at any one time, all sorts of things happening. But at the end of the day, markets move the way that the majority wants them to, or certainly the majority of the cap wants them to. So looking at this, you can see here that I know other traders will be aware of this, and that is exactly why I'm in long at this position. Now, this trade is in about $30 of drawdown at the moment. I can just see the Euro NZD trade has just broken even. So we'll kind of see how this goes from this point onwards, and I'll check back in with you later on and see how it's all going. All right, so time is about 12:35 in the afternoon, a bit later on than I first checked in with you. Been interesting today so far. Been cracking on with some work for the BlueFX team, doing some social media stuff, some video editing, but I think it's about time that we check in on our trades. So, it's a good day so far. $306 in profit as I speak. The cable position is doing really, really well. That was a long on the cable I took this morning when I first checked in with you. It's moved up quite convincingly because of some news that came out that was very bullish for the cable and very bullish for the pound. So that's been great. The Euro NZD short I took is in about $45 of profit. So in all fronts, it's a great day so far. We'll see what the rest of the day has in store for us. But it's about lunchtime now. I'm certainly feeling the hunger. I haven't really eaten much today at all. So we're gonna go over to the kitchen, cook up some food, and I'll catch you in just 1 second. All right, so keeping it real with you guys. Lunch has been acquired, simple sandwich, Dr. Pepper. That's what I'm gonna be enjoying today. Nothing too exciting, but I'm just looking forward to eating anything after a very, very productive morning. Actually, today's a bit special because of the weather we're having, which is a rarity at best. I'm gonna step outside today and go up to some forest up by me and clear my head a little bit, collect my thoughts for the day, and really focus on my mindset. I think it's important to step away from the charts once in a while to sort of get some perspective of things. I think you can sit and micromanage your trade if you're not careful. So yeah, today after lunch, I'm gonna step out, take you guys with me with the camera, and we're gonna do a little bit of exploring, have a great time, and we're gonna crack on with some work later when we get back home. So I'm gonna enjoy my lunch for now. I've just taken my stop to break even on the GBP USD trade, which is great news. And I forgot to mention earlier as well, from last episode, if you missed it, that was my performance for the day. I was slightly down last episode, but hopefully, with the way things are going today, this one is gonna be a bit different. So, without further ado, I'm gonna eat my lunch. I'll catch you in a second. So we're out here in the forest, there's literally nobody about. It's so peaceful, so quiet. And this is so important to take some time for yourself in your day sometimes. Relax, and improve your overall psychology and trading psychology too. Now, as far as managing trades, when you've got trades active, I've got 2 at the moment, as you know. And the last time I checked, they're both in profit. My phone is firmly in my pocket, so on Do Not Disturb. I don't want to be contacted in this time. I'm just relaxing and taking some time to collect my own thoughts. But here's the thing. Watching your P&L go up and down as a trader, it's not going to make a difference. It won't improve or make your trade any better or worse. But what it will make worse is your trading psychology. And you're more inclined that way to micromanage your trades, change your stop losses, change your take profits, close trades before you should have done, exit trades before you should have done, all of that stuff. So taking the time sometimes to move away from the screens, punctuate a day in this way, it's always something I like to do, and I'm really enjoying it today. So I'm gonna carry on walking around a bit, and I'll catch up with you when I get home. We're gonna check in on our trades and wrap up the day. All right, so time now is about 6:15 in the evening. It's been a productive day today, been cracking on with so many different things, and I've got plenty more work to do into the evening, including editing down this vlog, which I'm hopefully gonna have out for you tomorrow. That being said, today was a profitable day to the tune of about $200. You're gonna see my performance on screen right now. I have just closed out of that Euro NZD short because I was given a signal by one of my indicators to get out the trade on the 6 p.m. candle. That's the only difference you're gonna see. Otherwise, it's $200 in profit for the day. So a good day trading wise. Now, as for this series, I'm hoping to put it on for you once a week. If you've got any suggestions how I can make it better and more insightful for you, leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think. Otherwise, like and subscribe on this video. It's a great way for us to know what sort of content that you're enjoying and what sort of content you'd like to see more of on the BlueFX YouTube channel. Now, talking of BlueFX, if you want to get funded with a $50,000 account, you know the best place to go is, of course, BlueFX. That's the top link in the description down below. Otherwise, do join our trading community. It's got about 8,000 members here on Facebook. And it's a great place where we all come together as a community, grow as traders, share our analysis and share our insight into the markets. So check that one out too. Now, that being said, I'm gonna crack on with some work this evening and I'm gonna leave you to it, but take care guys, and I'll see you very soon.